Now I don't know if you can hear me there. Now I don't know if you can hear me there. Hi Fiona. So you're obviously attendee.
Hi, Gareth. Can you hear me? Hi,
Hello
Gareth. Can
Fiona.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, sorry. I'm just having a problem with I'm just trying to connect to my headphones. Sorry, 1 second.
All good.
Oh, great. I can hear you now.
Cool.
And my colleague Niall is joining as well.
Cool. So in the chat there, I've put like I'm streaming to your YouTube channel. It's a private thing.
Okay.
So I'm streaming in the chat. I put the actual link there. Um, so hopefully
Um,
click it
says
to you.
chat disabled there.
Um, no host and panelist. Maybe it's only for. Previous participants. Uh, no, I sent it to you there, Fiona. You should
Okay.
be able
Yeah,
to see
I
it.
see it. Yeah.
That's a YouTube link. So the other Fiona that's in there, I don't know, is it Niall? Did you say his name? He's
Niall
new,
is there. Yeah.
just so you know. So yeah, look, is it basically kind of the webinar starts with a whole slide, something like this? I don't know if you've anything else in mind. With
Yeah.
some, we can have some background music, and then when we get the cue from yourself, I'll flip it over to. I logged into your Kahoot and I just put up an old one for now. Uh,
Okay.
so do you want me to kind of make you attendee? Are most people watching on the YouTube or some? Is it a mix of both?
No. So what's going to happen is because we've had problems in the past with bots, first of all.
Sure. Yeah.
Um, and then kids messing, like they log in and they'll put in some name that they think is hilarious, that's rude or something, to get a
Yeah.
laugh out of the class. So a
Yeah.
couple of things. So that's why we've like previously we just ran it on YouTube live altogether. And what we're doing now is now I'm trying to remember how this works. So we moved it to Zoom last year so that we send out the link in that morning to the schools. And Niall, jump in here if I've any of this wrong. Um, so we send the link out in the morning to the schools, just try to minimize the link being shared as much as
Yeah.
possible beyond who is registered. And
Yeah.
then as we kind of open that maybe half an hour beforehand, so schools are getting set up. And as they log in, we're kind of keeping an eye. We want to control who's getting in. I don't know if that's a setting on Zoom where you can just only let people in as they arrive, so that if there is a funny name or
Have
something
you
for
set
kids,
up the Zoom call or the Zoom webinar, or has Killian set it up? Is Killian supposed to set
Killian
it
took
up
care of
for
that
you?
last year. Yeah.
Okay, grand. So he'll have to set it up where everybody's in a waiting room, I guess.
Yes, preferably that'll be good because then we can just have a look. We can see who's waiting there, and if we see something
Okay.
dodgy, we can just
So
say, "Don't let
I
them in."
would say with that, like, you'll obviously need to be co-host and you'll need to sift through those names. Like, Killian
Yes,
will
I
have
think.
enough on his hands to just look after the technical side. When it
Yeah,
comes to the names and stuff, I think it should be all on yourselves to look after that. Is that fair
that's
enough?
fine. If we can, yeah, if we can just get that link. I don't know, can we get that link? Because we need to send that out on Monday, or no, I suppose we'll send it out Tuesday morning, but we'd need to just, yeah, get that link on Monday
Yeah,
then.
he'll do it Monday. I'll make
Oh,
sure that
Grant.
it's 100% sent
Okay.
over to you on Monday, and we'll
Okay.
say so. Just some of the things you don't want. We'll keep the chat open. The webinar is obviously give us the emails for the people that are co-hosts that might be managing the attendees, and we'll make sure all attendees come in into a waiting room first.
Yeah, and no, we want the chat closed.
Chat
Maybe just
closed.
open between the three of us if needed. But I think, yeah, I think we used WhatsApp last year just to keep it separate.
Yeah.
With Killian, yeah. Um, so yeah, if we can just keep chat closed, we basically want to. And also, can we set it that the cameras are automatically off for everybody?
We can indeed, yeah.
And can we set it that they can't change that?
Well, they are coming in as attendees. So
Yes.
so it's a webinar, so it's not like a meeting. So they
Right.
can't,
So
you know,
that's fine. Yeah,
it's
sorry.
only going one
That's
direction
grand.
basically.
Okay. So yeah, we don't want any interaction at all apart from on the quiz.
Okay. Now,
Um,
do you want to do the step of people having a code to get in or anything like that? Or do you want to keep it?
and not for the Zoom call because they have codes already for the Kahoot, so there's enough going on that front.
Okay, fair enough.
We'll just keep an eye because we'll have the list of email addresses. Niall, is that you come in at any point? Like we'll
Yeah,
have
sure.
the email list of registered email addresses, so we can kind of keep an eye as much as possible on people in the waiting room. And if there's anything irregular, we can just kick them out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Um, so then I suppose the next thing, Killian, the other problem that we've had is um, so we have, I'll just send you on what we had before as the kind of landing screen. It's fine to have the logo's fine, but we had a bit more details like the Irish finals, the European
Sure,
winning
yeah,
quiz,
no
and yeah,
problem.
so I can send that over.
You can send that
Um,
over as a
yeah,
PowerPoint or a JPEG, if either or.
perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. Um, and then we kind of give people a few, so the starting time is 12. We're going to encourage people to log on from 11:30. And we're going to say we're starting strictly at 12 o'clock. So what happened before was people were only logging on at 12, but we'll still maybe wait a couple of minutes just in case of any difficulties, people logging on. So maybe 2 minutes past 12, we'll get started with the actual quiz. Um, Now, sorry, I'm just going back here last year. We're kind of retracing steps. So,
Yeah.
um, we had a landing page, a bit like what you have there with more detail, but then we also had the QR code up on screen that allows people to get into the Kahoot quiz
Okay.
or the pin
So
name, sorry, game pin.
a game pin. Okay. So yeah, I mean, like I basically, if you see there now, I have
Yes,
that.
that's it.
Um, yeah. So do you want me to flip to that whenever, or do you want?
Um,
Are you saying you just want the top cut out
yeah,
part?
we do because what happens is once people get the pin and start coming in,
Yeah.
that's when even last year with the Zoom call, we got a few bots or randomers. And what we did was, or what Killian did was he put up a screen with the game pin, and it meant
Okay,
that,
he did an overlay. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so I'll get him to do
because
that.
just to explain that because some of the kids come on and they put in funny names and this is where they see them and
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
encourages them to do it.
I
So
get you.
that's why, yeah,
Overlay of just QR code.
yeah,
So it's QR code and the pin. It's that first. It's that
yeah, it's
top kind
exactly
of.
that. It's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
that, just
yeah.
that, yeah. Um, and I can send you the screenshots of last year so you can see. Um,
That's all good.
and then while that's happening, we have to keep an eye on the Kahoot side. Now, Killian did this last year, but it is quite overwhelming because if we have a specific code. It's a 15-digit code, and they're all unique to each player, but there's a certain format, so we can kind of recognize what's right or wrong
Okay.
pretty quickly, and we kind of have to kick out the ones that are wrong or block the ones that are wrong. I think only one person can do that. Now, Killian, I think, did last year. It is quite tricky, but I suppose if we manage the Zoom and he managed the Kahoot, I don't know how best to do that.
I would say, well, the Zoom in terms of managing the. Oh, right. So you're kicking people out of the Zoom, and then he'll. Okay, I'll see if he's okay with doing. If he did it last year, I'm sure he knows
Yeah, he
what's
knows this
the
kind of
best he
score, but
can do.
it is tricky. It is
Yeah,
tricky recognizing like what we did. We kept an eye as well that we'd message get rid of this person, get rid of this person. And now
yeah,
the Zoom did help in reducing that compared to the
yeah,
previous year. So hopefully,
yeah. Yeah, sure. Look, I guess all he can do is the best he can, and that
yeah,
there's no other setting he can
yeah.
do to mitigate it. But
And I think then the next step is we need to make a call to let him know, right, we're going to cut this off, like block any more people coming in because it's time.
okay,
And
okay,
then we'll do another quick look then if there's any final one or two obvious ones that we need to kick out. And that means no
okay.
more people can come in, if you know what I mean.
Okay, cool. Well, I think you see the way it's waiting for players. I think
Yes.
when he gets obviously that's off screen. So when you make a call on the Zoom, then he'll click start. And
The first step is to actually lock it so that no more people can join while it had started.
okay, so there is a setting to lock.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Um, and it just gives us a chance to do a quick final run through who's actually in the game in case there's one or two. So that'll probably happen at 2 minutes past.
Okay, great.
That we lock it. We'll do a final quick through, and then about 3 or 4 minutes past, we'll get started.
Okay, lock and double check. Okay.
And sorry, just on that, I'm just looking at like if we had so we had the landing slide, which a bit like what you had up, and then we kind of go to the game pin probably pretty quickly once we've started the Zoom, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so that's at 11:30. We'll start that. Then on your queue, we'll put up the QR code.
Yes.
That'll be up for the guts of a half an hour.
Hmm.
Um, we're obviously letting people in, on both things at that point. So we can be in practice mode. We'll say 11 to half 11. Yourself and Neil
Yeah.
can join, and we can chat here like we are now. Then we'll start officially the webinar at 1:30, and we're kind of opening the game at that point. Once we're ready to put up the pin.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cool. And then kind of lock it at 12 o'clock. A couple of minutes, double check names, and then so if you imagine we're still on this and with the pin up, and then
Yeah.
we're like this for a couple of minutes with background music, and then on your cue, then we'll fade out that music and we'll put up the Kahoot with the Kahoot music.
Yeah.
Will be
Yeah.
playing it, and we're kind of onto the first question straight away then.
Exactly. And then it just kind of let it play because the
Yeah,
questions will be timed, so it'll
yeah,
just go on to the next one. Yeah.
okay,
Um, and I suppose then at the end, the Kahoot kind of automatically generates who the three winners are.
yeah.
And then we'll have just a closing slide to say, well done. And we'll contact the winning teacher shortly. I'll send you the slides.
Yeah, so
Um,
send that if it's two kind of whole slides, just send it as a PowerPoint with those two
yeah,
slides, and
perfect.
that's perfect.
Okay.
So
And
then and he can cut back to the whole and slide and stuff, and then
and
okay,
sorry,
so,
just to say,
yeah,
can
go
we
ahead.
get that recorded as well? I don't know if you can do that. Like we want to record the session
Yeah,
because we put it up onto YouTube
he'll
afterwards.
use our server so he can record
Perfect.
it all. Now, with the YouTube, did he set up the YouTube link and the kind of title of the YouTube and everything? Did he
He
set that
did
up for you?
previously. I don't see one there for this year yet.
Okay, so he has to set YouTube up as well. I think there's a way of, because we're streaming directly from Zoom, so I'll just have to see about creating a title. Because it's basically just come up as a live thing as opposed to a preset thing. So he'll have to do that. Okay, so set up YouTube. So you'll need by Monday evening you'll need the YouTube link and the Zoom link.
Um, I need the Zoom link. Do I need the YouTube link? I just wanted to, sorry, think this through because we're providing the Zoom link to people. So once they come into Zoom, you'll be broadcasting the YouTube on Zoom, won't you?
No, wait. So we're obviously doing it on Zoom, but then we're broadcasting to YouTube. Isn't that what like? Are people watching this on YouTube? What was
No,
the?
no, it's only the people who are on Zoom that should be seeing it.
Okay,
I
so
think
what's
we'll
the
need
point
the
of
YouTube.
YouTube?
Sorry. Oh, there's no need for YouTube, is there?
I think we could
Sorry.
have recording YouTube after because everyone will watch on Zoom anyway.
Yeah, I
Sorry, I
mean,
get
like,
confused myself, Garrett.
no, that's okay. I mean, we can have it. YouTube is handy to record it if you want it. But the thing is, Killian can record it kind of on our hard drive here locally. We'll
Yeah,
say.
sorry, we don't need YouTube. And yeah, sorry,
So
that's why I
no
get confused
YouTube.
because we used YouTube the last time. No, so
Okay.
it just needs to be broadcast, yeah, on Zoom only, and just record it, and
Zoom,
and retrospectively we'll post it onto YouTube.
and then the recording goes to YouTube afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apologies.
No problem. Okay, that's no problem. Okay, so Zoom only record the grant. Okay. Okay. I think that's it. So.
Okay. Can I just, the one thing I want to check then, so I had set up something in Kahoot this morning for 2025. I didn't put in the questions yet. I just set up a link, but you've set this one up. I just want to check around the QR code, what one to use, or Niall is going to be putting in the questions
Yeah.
today.
So I've logged into your
Oh, the 2024 one.
I've logged into your Kahoot in general, and that's what I see there. I don't see a 2025.
It's in drafts actually, yes, because it hasn't been. See, up there on the right, there's tabs just above the little to the left.
Oh, draft. Sorry, yeah. So 2025.
Yeah, I couldn't see where the QR code was here. Maybe we have to publish
Maybe it
it
doesn't generate till it's done,
So we might not be able to do that until the morning in that case, is it?
Yeah, well, the thing is, he can have it. It's quite quick. Once he has it in, he can even do a dummy one, and then it's a very quick swap to do.
Okay. Grand. Sorry, my Killian has done it a few times, so he knows. Every time I go back to this, like, oh my God, how did that work?
No, he does it. So he uses. I don't have it set up maybe the way he'll set it up on Tuesday morning, or he'll set it up on Monday rather. He'll set it up, and we have a software that's very easy to crop something out of something and overlay it. So
perfect. So you'll be able to do it quickly, Grant. And we'll have that quiz ready to go, obviously, for Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it. Niall, is there anything I forgot there?
No, I think it's covered. Yeah, seems that.
Okay.
So we'll be available from 11 then to run through anything.
Yeah. So he'll send the link to you on Monday for Zoom. It's a webinar, so everybody's attendee. The only panelists will be yourself and Niall. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
That's right. Okay, so cool. Everybody else is attendee. So yeah, there's no fear of people being able to talk or put on cameras. That won't be possible.
Great, that's what we want. Yeah,
and chat will be disabled.
Yeah,
but just ourselves will have an internal chat.
Yeah.
And then it's obviously being recorded. And then we'll have a waiting room as well.
Waiting room would be preferable. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okie doke. That all sounds good. I'll relay that to him. He'll be back in on Monday, and I'll go through everything with him on Monday, and we'll get that link sent out to you. Okay.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Super. Thank you.
I'll send on the slides as well. Thanks, Mel.